Well, hi there. You're watching The Inbox. I'm Logan, and this is your co-host, NZXT Phantom.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
I don't know. With that logo, wouldn't he sound a bit tougher? He or she?
We need the actuated front door cover. Hello.
All right, let's start off with some hardware questions. First question is from Jazzer, J-A-Z-U-R, from, I think he's from Germany, because there was a .de somewhere floating around in there. Anyway, hi again. I was checking the 120 gigabyte Kingston SSDs. I found these two. And he gave me two links to a German website. Found these two, did you? And basically he wants to know the difference, because they look like the same drive, but there's different prices. Well, yes, they are the same drive, the exact same drive. We use a lot of these around here. How many of these did you pick up, Wendell?
We've got like 10 or 15 in the building at this point.
Yeah. And then I've got this one, which I like. Now, the difference is, in this one, it's all the kit. That's all the real difference is. You know, you get your hard drive in there, and then behind it, on the back here, we've got the plate. That's the mounting plate. And it, oh dear, and there's some screws in there. And it mounts to the side there. It's a nice little mounting plate that says HyperX on it. In the other box, the more expensive box, we have the same back plate. We got some software here for users. What kind of voice was that? I have no idea. This one comes with some cloning software. It also comes with an external enclosure, so if you're someone who wants to, you know, have access to your information everywhere. We've got this external enclosure here. It's USB 2, so not USB 3. Just keep that in mind. And it also comes with a SATA cable. And it also comes with this pin. It's not really a pin. It's a very small screwdriver. Unscrew the back. And then there's like the bits in here. You've got a couple different sizes. Phillips screwdrivers can be really handy for installing this. Okay, next up. Can you do a $750 to $850 PC for September, please? Sweet! Thank you. You said sweet before I even said yes. This is from Kiefer321. You drink a lot of goat's milk, do you, Kiefer? Is that what you do? Lay in bed and drink goat's milk? And then you say sweet thank you before I've even agreed to do what you've demanded that I do here? Well, I didn't demand. He did ask nicely. So, $750 to $850 machine. Have we done one of those in a few months?
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah, we might do one of those this week. Maybe. Okay, next one is from McKinney Wolf. Well, how are you doing, McKinney Wolf? I have no idea. How do the winner now? The winner wins the giveaway. What? I will announce it on a video, so you have to watch every video, including this one, right? NZXT Phantom?
Yes. That is correct.
I'll also send you an email if you're the one who wins. So you just take all your time that you have, all of it, and share that contest. Because the more shares you have, the more entries you get. Remember the way the contest works? And if you're just joining us and you haven't seen the contest, we're giving away a gaming machine based on this. And this AMD 8-core, got Asus motherboards, and got SteelSeries mouse, SteelSeries headset. It's all for Guild Wars, SteelSeries Guild Wars mouse and headset. Getting a SteelSeries mouse pad, a Kingston SSD, as a matter of fact. One like these here. Kingston RAM. So it'll be a pretty loaded system. And all you got to do is just, go to our Facebook page and like us and do a bunch of other things that jump through hoops and stuff. I'll make you guys do terrible things.
And the decision will be made at the end of September?
Yes, end of September. That really gives me enough time to build a machine, because we're going to overclock it, make some tutorial videos with it, mess around with it, and keep it. No one's getting this case. You guys think you're going to get this case, but I'm keeping it.
We're just going to keep the door panel.
I'm just doing all this to get extra likes on Facebook so I can get sponsors. Not really. Our feedback segment. We have some very interesting feedback from you guys, and since we made the Apple video that exploded, did Apple really invent anything? And then we made the Microsoft Windows 8 video where we basically ranted the entire time. That video is kind of rough around the edges because we hadn't used it that much. I highly recommend the Windows 8, what is it, the starter guide, the
Survival guide.
Survival guide, yes.
We got part 2 of that coming up too, but
Soon.
Windows 8 has got a lot of driver issues right now, and we're withholding more negative opinion until they get the drivers fixed.
I know, you're over there writing your own drivers for this stuff, and you're like, let me just go ahead and sign this driver myself.
Yeah, it's
a lot of the products work, but you have to sign the drivers yourself. Like, let me just go copy this into the...
It's like, I'm a developer, I'll just go ahead and do this.
Anyway, a lot of people have been, we've gained a lot of subscribers, and a lot of them are expecting a certain type of content because that was the first video that they saw us do. They're not used to the tech, they're not used to the hardware reviews, they're not used to the build videos, etc., etc., etc. And we want to, include them in the community. Welcome, everybody. But we also want to just get from everybody, old members and new, a direction. Like some ideas. I mean, we're still going to do our core stuff, but there's always room to improve. So let's start off with some feedback from RPG Player. His native tongue is not English, and this is going to be difficult for me to read, but let's do it anyway. I'm not a very good English writer, so forgive me if my message is hard to understand and still confuses you. I think I am more interested to the videos that has a debate value in it. Just like your Have Apple Invented Anything and Windows 8 It's Almost Not Terrible videos showed that what you might think and had explained your reasons to the majority of the people for what they had thought. I found your channel because someone shared a forum in a heat of debate of Apple suing Samsung saying something like, guys, you should check this out, why I think this guy is right and I agree with him. Then I checked out your channel and you had a pretty good evidence showed for something that I didn't know before. I'm not being demanding, it's just what I thought. So you can ignore what had just said if it's not the purpose for you making these kind of videos. Cheers, RPG Player 88. There's that one, and then there's another one I want to add to this discussion before we even go on any further, and there's even some more that I haven't included in this video, but this next one is from Patrick, and he said, hey there guys, love what you're doing. I had a friend turn me on to Reddit, and Reddit linked me to you around Tech 0017. I went back and watched them all. Wow. That's a lot of time, dude. I went back and watched them all, so I kind of lost track. Specifically in Tech 0017, you opened talking about Google Fire, made some very enlightening comments about the state of technology infrastructure. Wendell, sorry if I butchered that, talks about the 1996 Telecommunications Act. That one went crazy on Reddit, the Telecommunications Act. That's why we got on there. We got like 34,000 hits in like 1 day or 2 days. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. And you talked about the 1996 Telecommunications Act and what has happened as a result, which seems to be very little. I can't recall what episode, but you guys mentioned it again, but I could have sworn that you mentioned looking further into that. Is that something that I could still look forward to in the future? Okay, well, both of those are kind of different directions, but also similar, because the first guy, even though his English was bad, I believe he was saying that he enjoyed the deeper discourse, the intellectual discourse, and also looking into the past to challenge the mindsets of the now. Am I right there, Wendell? What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's sort of what I took away from it. And we'd love to do that kind of stuff. That'd be great.
Yeah, well, we'll do more of it. I mean, right now, I've got to be frank with you guys. I am absolutely swamped. It's mostly just me, Wendell. He's got a job. He owns this place, so he's always making websites and stuff. I do as much as I can on my own. And then Wendell will come in and help out with the tech, or if I'm in New York, Kane will help out with the tech, and little Viking is gone. Oh, she's back in school. This makes me sad. So I'm doing all I can, guys. But at the same time, we do want to deliver more of that kind of content. I think it's extremely important, and it's kind of shocking. A lot of people do not look into the past. A lot of us, as users of these products, we don't know the history of these products, especially Apple users. They have no idea. And how are you supposed to even, number one, have a decent discussion if you have no idea where the technology came from? Number two, how can you avoid the mistakes that we've made in the past? And number three, how can you really know the direction in which we are going unless you know the past? So that's very important. We will do some more videos where we explore the past. I actually met a guy from Oracle on the airplane, and he actually may commission me to do like a history of computing thing, and I'll share that with everybody as well. So that could be very cool. The next question was specifically about the 1996 Telecommunications Act, and that is something I really want to get into, but that's going to be, number one, a can of worms. It's also a huge issue, and there's not a lot of information out there other than the couple of articles that are already posted that we mentioned in that video. In order to get more information, I'm going to have to... I'm going to have to look under some stones myself. I'm not just going to be able to look on Wikipedia. I'm going to have to make some phone calls. If I'm traveling, I may have to knock on some doors and make some people angry. I may have, people knocking on my doors if I start doing that kind of thing. So what I'm going to do, there's a lot of different issues out there, and there's a lot of different things that we can have intellectual debates about, and that seems to be something that everyone really wants to see, and that'd be great for us. Old members and new members, let us know what you like. We're going to make a topic on Tech Syndicate, so head over there and just let us know what sort of topics you guys would like us to really get into. And I'll look at it. I'll add my own ideas in there, and we'll see what flies. If something is really, really big, I mean, I still think it would be an awesome idea to do like a Kickstarter for the 1996 Telecommunications Act to make like a 40-minute documentary on that. That would be fun, but man, I need the help. That would be fun, but I really need the help. So maybe in another month or so, I'll have enough money to hire somebody. We'll see. So that's that. Thanks for the feedback, guys. That's going to conclude this segment of Inbox.exe. This is a little less silly this time. We got into some serious stuff here. Phantom, how are you?
I'm good. I'm not on fire.
Good. You never will be because your airflow is I can't use fantastic. I already used that joke in a previous video. All right. Email inbox@techsyndicate.com. Send anything, even questions about your marriage. I'll fix those too. You know, there's not much that you can't fix with a screwdriver.
Just have to load high the driver. So files equal 40 and buffers equal 256.
This is yours, Wendell.
Yeah, it's from 1994. It's an 80186. Runs on 2 AA batteries. You get about 40 hours of power out of it. But
look at this.
It's got a 5 megabyte flash card.
5 megs of flash memory. That is the ultimate.
Yeah, 1994 was really not that far ago.
Like $350, right?
Yeah.
5 megs of flash memory.
Yeah.
So is that what you guys want to see? Just like old hardware and stuff?
Yeah, old technology is a lot of fun.
Again, you got to know where you came from to know where you're going.
Oh, we need to get the link to the history of the internet video. That'd be a good play for you guys that want to learn more about it. The history of the internet video, it's great.
I'll put the link in on TechSyndicate.com. Yeah, that's where it'll be.
Blam.
Magical stuff. Goodbye, everybody. Chicanery, shenanigans.
Fuddruckers.
Funny sounding words today on Inbox.exe.
Film at 11.
That'll be in the outtakes. I'm sure of it. I'm just sure of it. Was that the Coke bottle?
Yeah, I need to drink out of a cup. I'm a dumbass.
Look over there, like squeak.